this working? Look at this muna pala. No? So there are a lot of people that still need to take their recitation before we get our midterms. So we'll have to take quiz and then a midterms. So try to recite before we go to the midterms week. Says because like I said in our first meeting, no, I won't let you take your uh, midterms with me if wala kayong you call that wala kayong recitation at least once. If meron na kayong isang recitation, then it's okay. Wala na kayong problem. So, wait lang. Let's go back here. Okay. Is Angela Calo here? Miss Calo,
Yes po, sir. Present
what
po.
can what can you tell me about psychoanalysis? No, yung understanding mo lang nun.
Relate ko po ba sa art po, sir?
Doesn't matter, just give me what you think. You can relate it to art, it's up to you.
I-relate ko na lang po sa art po. So, sa pagkakaintindi ko po sa psychoanalysis po and the context of art po, it's about the artist making artworks po that uses symbols po or to express po yung unconscious na feelings po nila or thoughts po, like sa dreams po nila.
Thank you. Now, thank you. That's your recitation. Diaz Kathleen. Miss Diaz Kathleen here.
Present po, sir.
Now, give me your interpretation of psychoanalysis.
Based po sa understanding ko po, sir, yung psychoanalysis po is, ito po yung interaction ng conscious and unconscious na state po ng, or awareness po na, state po ng mind po natin. Parang ano po siya, ito po yung mga hidden or deep thoughts po na kasama po dito yung mga deepest desires, fears, and mga unresolved conflicts po na dito po nag-reside.
Okay, thank you, Miss Diaz. How about you, Franzine Carbon?
Yes
Are
po,
you
sir.
Now, give me your...
Audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
For me po, yung meaning po ng psychoanalysis is para po siyang subliminal message behind an art, if related to art. Parang it also serves as influence to inspire a certain way on how artists portray their art po, based on experiences.
Okay, thank you. And how about you, Gutierrez? Are you here?
Hello po, sir. Present po.
How about you? Tell me what you think about psychoanalysis.
For me po, psychoanalysis is a putong therapy na nagsisik to bring unconscious thought and feelings to the surface of awareness.
Unconscious feelings to the surface of awareness. Okay, si Krisa. How about you, Krisa?
So, sa pagkakaintindi ko po sa psychoanalysis, ito po yung past experiences na naka-influence po sa kung ano po yung present behavior natin. And kung i-connect po siya sa art, siguro po, ito po yung understanding ng unconscious thoughts and kung ano yung impact ng artist sa buhay niya. Yun yung nagagawa niya sa mga arts niya po.
Okay, sige. How about you, Eliza? Komia.
Ayan. So, my understanding po sa psychoanalysis. So, background lang po, I first encountered that word when I was reading a book, a fictional book, and yung main character po doon is parang medyo may hindi po siya mentally unwell. So, for me po, ang pagkakaintindi ko po sa kanya is, ayun nga po, gaya din ng sabi ni Miss Kathleen kanina, where the our consciousness meets our unconscious self, and minsan po hindi po natin alam na yung mga behavior po natin or attitude na nilalabas po natin is being affected by it. For example po, kagaya po ng childhood natin, hindi po natin namamalayan, dahil po meron tayong trauma from our childhood, lumalabas po siya sa behavior natin presently. And ayun po siya.
Okay, thank you. Could you tell us what that book was?
Ano po yung book po, sir?
Hmm.
Ano po siya, sir? By Colleen Hoover and Verity po.
Colleen Hoover. Sige. Sige. Okay. Kadiri. Medyo. Sige. Thank you for your for your explanation. You're correct in some ways, hindi lang sa pagiging Colleen Hoover fan mo. Pero thank you for your contribution. How about you, Miss Donato?
Ayan po, same lang din po sa kanila, mag-provide na lang po ako ng example. Since yung psychoanalysis po, as I understand it, involves looking back at your past experiences that may hinder you to enjoy life you're living in the present. Like, for example po, yung nagsusulat ka po ng novel, then hindi mo siya matapos kasi, for example, yung tatay mo strict sa'yo. So, parang pag lumaki ka, magiging stricted na rin yung feelings mo, then hindi mo matatapos yung novel mo na sinusulat. Ganun po.
Okay, sige, Miss Jezreel. How about you, Ariraya?
Psychoanalysis po was developed by Sigmund Freud. It is a form of therapy or a treatment for mental health disorders. It is basically analyzing the personality or present behaviors of a person based on their past experiences po.
Okay, Miss Ariraya. Last, for this question, Aleha Daniel.
So, for me naman po, nasabi na rin po yung mga trauma. Pero po, in modern application po, for contemporary art po, it incorporates po yung psychoanalytic themes, addressing po yung trauma nga po, yung identity, and yung complexity po ng mga human psyche.
Complexity. Sige, thank you. Okay. No. So, let's discuss psychoanalysis properly, and then we'll go back to these recitations by your classmates. So, we begin class, so we begin not with Freud. No, we don't begin with Freud. We begin with Hegel. No, master and slave dialectics. It is when the master desires to suppress the slave. The slave wishes to overcome the master. In so doing, the slave becomes the new master, making other slaves. Okay? This is a structure of power Hegel called the master and slave dialectics. It is a fight, no? A fight, a dialectic between someone with power and someone that is overcome with power. No? So, if you are a master, you wish to institute slavery upon those you rule over. No? Doesn't have to be a physical slavery. It can be a colonial slavery, a mental slavery. And the slave, of course, wishes to overcome the framework, the representation that they have been trapped in. That is why they attempt, plus, to become the master, no? To overcome the master. But in so doing, they make other slaves. Because once you become the master, uh, you privilege a point of view that is far different, from the point of view that is common to not democracy but to freedom. Did I discuss pa yung yung subjectivity, diba? And the subject class is this, the white man. Because you have to understand that all knowledge is political. No neutral, there's no such thing as neutral knowledge. No? If you're familiar with McLuhan, no? The medium is a message. You can search about McLuhan. So Hegel, is attempting to frame a, a framework of power that he finds apparent within the systems that we have had, since the beginning. So if you know Gramsci, no revolution happened without the support of the uh, bourgeoisie. If you're familiar with the with all the revolutions that happened in the past, uh, like for example the French Revolution, the Jacobians, overturned the monarchy, and when they overturn the monarchy, they become the new monarch. They become the new master. And they were allowed to do that by the bourgeoisie because the bourgeoisie wanted to institute a new kind of power, which we now know as capitalism. No? So Deleuze said that capitalism is striving towards its limits. No master, no? All are asleep because everyone must bow down to the system. No? If you are a master that does not bow down to the system, then you are alienated. No? You are. Could someone, who's speaking pa? Turn off your mic, Miss Lazam. Wait, kaya ko ba ito? Yan, na dito. Yan, mute. So, when we're talking about capitalism class, we're talking about representation. This is an aesthetic manufacturing that we have made, but also a political one, because art in itself is political. If you can remember, what I discussed about Simondon, and that is his entire paradigm. Now we go to Cogito, I think. This is the dialectical process of history. Of course, history in itself isn't cyclical. No, history isn't cyclical. But the point here is that the cycle of history is what is cyclical. Okay, so be careful about that. No, so the thesis is a point, antithesis, something contrary, then something new. No, exemple gratia tayo, the patriarchy. No, have feminism, then we have the world we live in. The world we live in, we have the alt and far right, and we have what is unknown to us. We don't yet know. If you're familiar with in Korea, diba? The ano yun, na-threaten yung South Korean president na conservative, and he tried to institute a martial law, which was later taken taken off by a legislative vote, no? And ayaw rin yun ng military that time. So there was nothing the president could do. Diba? Then we have now, no, sa uh, France, no, recently lang na nagkaroon ng vote of no confidence sa president nila. Diba? So you understand, class, no, not having knowledge, no, or knowledge in itself, no. The nature of knowledge is political. Even biology is political, no. I'm sure we discussed Kant, diba? Kant, no, precedes Hegel. So there was Kant, and then there was Hegel. No, si Kant, he was he was a practicing anthropologist and biologist. I'm sure you would take umbrage at some of his thoughts, no. Kant said that yung mga black people, no, mga black people, they were born white. It was only later on, no, that black people and white people were distinguished. I think he said something about sinning, no? May sin yung mga black people, and that's why they later on individuated into having black skin. And yung proof nun is that the palm of their hands were white. Diba? So you understand, no, that knowledge talaga is political, even incorrect knowledge. So Hegel, no, later on was taken up by Freud. No, Freud took it up, no, the Masters in Slave Dialectics, and then he put it to Lacan. No, Logocentrism. This is the creation of meaning through the phallus. Take note of this. The unconscious is structured like a language. No? Who here, sige, dito tayo, call ko ulit. Castile, sino ba yung huling nagtaas ng kamay kanina? I don't know, but sinong gusto mag-recite na Christian? Sige, si Castillo Mariela. Mariela? Yan, Mariela Castillo. Open your
Yes
mic,
po,
please.
sir.
Have you read the Bible?
Yes po, sir. Pero
What
hindi po lahat.
It's okay. What was in the beginning? No, in the beginning was what? Was what, Miss Castillo? Sige, si
What's
Mr. Gaton.
God po, sir?
Ayun. No, not really. But yeah, sige. Si Gaton. I'll take that as a recitation na Miss Castillo. Thank you. How about you, Gaton?
Creation po, sir.
No. It's creation, but what did the Bible say? Christine.
Good morning, sir. Same po sa creation, yung God created the heavens and the earth. Yung sa Genesis din.
Sa Genesis, no? Plus, hindi niyo ba nabasa yung John 1? No, I think nasa John 1 yun eh. Is that in the Genesis? No, kasi I don't believe the Bible. John 1. Eliza, have an answer? Go ahead.
Dagdag ko na din po since nasabi po yung sa Genesis 1. Yung sa John 1 din po, yung in the beginning was the Word and the Word was with God. And the Word was God, yes po.
Okay, thank you, Miss Marcalo. Yeah, that is the answer I was looking for. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word is God. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, no? Because the unconscious, no, structured like a language, we begin with the Word. No? When we are attempting to understand the unconscious in the Lacanian perspective, because Lacan, no, Lacan is a more significant psychoanalyst than Freud. Freud, yes, began, no, he didn't begin it exactly, but he made it like bigger, no. He propagated psychoanalysis, but it was Lacan who took it further, no, who made it more legible, ba? So language class about symbols, no, metaphor, metonymy, right? Metaphor is sublimation, metonymy substitution, symbols, no. Go back here, right? Expression of the unconscious of the oneros, of the oneros, the dream. And then we go, no, to the Oedipal complex. No, before that. No, kasi Oedipal complex is what makes us a society kasi. But let's discuss signification. No? So signification class, we have a signifier. No? Signifier is everything in the world. No? It is your feelings. It is what you can see. It is everything that you can experience. No? Signified, on the other hand, is the meaning. And what is the meaning of your feeling? Why do you feel that way? Diba? Or why do you feel the feelings that you feel? Diba? Goes on and on. That is, sino ba naka-open or na mic? That is how you understand class, at least in the Lacanian perspective, the signifier. Of course, this was taken up by Ferdinand de Saussure, no? And Lacan, no, just improved it or just centered it in his psychoanalytic framework. So now, last we have the signifying chain. No? How does one become subject? So to become subject class, you have to understand yung signification. Diba? Signifier, signified. Then, pupunta tayo sa signifying chain. No? We have a letter, then we have a word, we have a sentence, then we have books. No? We begin with the smallest, smallest unit of language, a letter. Then we have a word, we have a sentence, we have a book. Signifying chain class means that it is a referential chain. Everything that you can comprehend, that you can understand, is because it is in reference to something else. You understand the color red because it is in reference to the color blue. Blue to orange, no? To any color that you can think of, right? What have you? It's up to you. No? It's the signifying chain. So in order to understand how we become human, no, we have to understand, no, first understand the genesis of desire. So as toddlers class, drives are not desires, no. As toddlers, we only have desires, and we only have the former, no. We are objects. Objects. We are objects of desire, no? Desire of our caretaker. Diba? That is why they make representation of us. We cannot interface with them intellectually because we do not yet have language, nor do we have any sensible thought as toddlers. No? We operate on instinct, on intuition. No? Even intuition is a bit flimsy because intuition is derived from knowledge, right? Not derived from the unconscious knowing already things about the world. Without knowing about the things in the world, your intuition is empty. No? Objects of desire lang tayo. That is why we have to know the name of the Father. You can understand how this is being very phallogocentric, no? Privileging of the phallos. The know of the Father, the big other. No? So we have to know the name of the Father. You have to know authority. You have to know the no? The no bawal of the Father, the big other. So the name of the Father isn't actually the physical Father. It's a symbolic Father, no? Symbolizing authority. It can be the mother, no? It can be law. It can be society. No, you just have to know the name of the Father, the name of the Father as it relates to you. Pardon me, class. So now, to know desire class, uh, we have to know Jasons, right? Castration, right? So, uh, wait lang. So class, we have to know Jasons, right? As toddlers, we only have drives, not desires. That is why, class, when we're talking about in the infant stage, no, in the before the when we're still in the mirror stage. Mirror stage, I hope you already know that, no, in your senior high school classes. The mirror stage, it is when you identify with the other through the specular gaze. No, you see the face of your mother or your father, you see your reflection in the mirror, and you realize, yeah, you're the same as them, you're human, no? But to become the subject class and not the object, you have to be prohibited. You have to know the no of the father. Because prohibition is a grounding of society. No? Specifically, incest. Diba? What does that mean? Class, no? No? Preventing, no? The Oedipal complex. The Oedipal complex. I hope you already understand that, no? If binanood niyo sa TikTok, ba? Yung mga boy moms with their children saying, ano, born to be, born to be, born to be his lover, forced to be his mother, no? Si Colin Hoover, no? If you read her books, a lot of it is like that, no? You can see, no, the unconscious at work in Colin Hoover's books. Ba? So, in order to have society, you must prohibit. Prohibition is our grounding of society. No? Every functional society for Lakan in the world prohibits incest. Okay, class? So, castration, Jusans, then we have Jusans class, it means we live in a perfect state of happiness. No? Uh, but this is symbolic because we think about the drive. No? We think about the drive, no? And we think that it is a perfect state of happiness. Kasi ano ba yung mga drives? Oral drive when you want to drink, to eat. Anal drive if you want to defecate, no? Penile drive if you want to urinate, diba? So, those things are just fulfilled when we are toddlers. That is why for Lakan, we have a thought, no? We don't actually have just no? A perfect state of happiness, but we think we do. We thought we did. And when we understood language, no, we understand the no of the father. No? We understand prohibition, and that is castration. No? Castration is also prohibition. When we are prohibited, no, no, our sons is castrated, is prohibited. We feel lack, we feel void. No? Kasi pag natanggalan ka ng phallus, no, there is something missing na. That is the lackingness and the void. So in lack and void, no, we understand desire. That is why, no, a lot of if you read books, sometimes they say that love comes from lack, no, love comes from the void. This is what is meant by that, no. You feel an emptiness inside of you. That is why you desire. You desire what gives what you think, no, can fulfill, no, can fulfill the lack, no, the feeling of lack, the void within you that was that resulted from the castration of your sons. Okay, class, that is how we desire. So this is you becoming a subject now. A subject is defined by their interface with with reality, with knowing, no, with knowing what you want, with knowing society. That is why Oscar Wilde said, no, there are two tragedies. First, to not get what you want. Second, to get what you want. So if you do not get what you want, that is a tragedy. But if you get what you want, it is also a tragedy because this is all symbolic. You don't actually have something missing. No, you just think you do. That's why you desire. Diba? If you read books, if you look at sino ba yan? mga K-pop idols, ng mga famous people, and then you idolize them. That's because you think, that there is something not lacking. There is something that you are missing that they are not. That is why you desire to idolize them, desire to be like them. That's because you think you want to. You think that becoming like them fulfills you. That is the nature of desire, but it cannot be, no. Even with love, no. You think love can fulfill something missing inside of it. It cannot, because other people also have this. But you cannot fill a void with another person's void. Diba? If you have to love someone, no, love them, no, for who they are, but not for what they can provide you, because that is a lost cause. No, that's why we're talking about objectivity, yeah, the object cause of desire. No, once you desire something, you get it. It moves on. No, the object cause of desire moves on because you realize it cannot fulfill what is missing inside of you. No, can some of you know have realized it kapag may relationship na kayo. If you think that they can fulfill something missing, then you realize na no, no, and then example, right? College students kayo. You desire to graduate from elementary, then high school, now college, pag nag-graduate kayo, 4th years na kayo, no? Graduating na kayo. Once you graduate from college, you will desire to find a good paying job or a job that suits you. And then you'll desire to buy material things or to save or what have you. No, it's a never ending cycle, until you resolve why you think you have something missing. Ba? Buddhist, no? Nirvana. Ba? Desire is the root of evil. And they're right. No? At least at least Lacan agrees with it. No? So, uh, this is, since we're over time na, I won't discuss, no, the Borromean knot na with you class, but for your reference, you may research it at your own time if you wish to. This is the Borromean knot class, imaginary, symbolic, and the real. The real is where trauma resides. The real is where you hide is the real is what you hide from. Yan yung trauma na tinatakbuhan mo until hindi mo na matakbuhan and paparusahan ka. But that's the moment, no? Regalo rin yan eh. That's the moment that pwede ka na gumawa ng sarili mong representation. No? Kasi this is all about art class, no? This is all about you representing yourself. You looking at the world through representation. Ta? And once the real, no, traumatizes, once the traumas of life, no, removes the floor beneath your feet, once you fall into the abyss, it is up to you now to make a new representation that doesn't fall into the abyss. Okay? Now, go back here. No? Symbols, expression of the unconscious oneros, no? Deep desires. But you have to remember, class, that the unconscious meeting the conscious is through language. No, this is through language. You cannot meet the unconscious lang. Now, meeting the unconscious requires you to understand language. Okay, class? So, yeah. That was a fruitful discussion. Next week, no, it will be our oral quiz, no? Oral quiz. I won't look. I won't check the correctness of your answers yet, no. It'll just be a review class, no, for your midterms. But your midterms, no, you will have to be very objective and specific. So, if halimbawa si Candeleja, no, sumasagot siya, and yung sagot niya correct, that's add 1. Si Bagwasan, no, if sumasagot siya, and mali yung sagot niya, that's minus 0.5. Si Martinez, if hindi talaga siya sumagot ng midterms, that is minus 1. Okay? Am I clear, class? So you can no longer use subjective lexicon in your midterms. So wala na sasabihin na based on my opinion, based on my idea. So it has to be based on the discussions, based on the dialogues we had, based on the materials I have understood. Okay? Wag na yung understood kasi subjective pa rin. Based on the materials. Ganun. Class? I hope you understood my point. Do you have any questions before we leave? Miss Castillo, go ahead.
Sir, dun po, last week po, sir, nag-recite din po ko. Hindi po ata na-record.
Really? Wait lang.
Opo. Ay, nung first meeting po pala.
It's okay. No, I trust you, class, no? Ano pa?
Thank you po.
No problem. Ano pa, class? If you don't have any more questions, you may verbalize it, no? It's the same. Miss, Kamya, go ahead.
Sir, yung mga materials po, or yung document po na share screen niyo po sa amin, magkakaroon po ba kami ng access sa kanya po?
No, I don't do that, but you may screenshot it. Ayaw kasi talaga na umasa kayo sa mga ganito kasi viva voce yung midterms nyo, no? So, kailangan yung masanay like mag-speak. Mag-collate kayo ng mga notes sa classmates nyo kasi collaborative yung quiz and midterms nyo, right? So, kung may nagkukulang sa class, right? Kasi diba, different methods of learning tayo eh. Different ways of learning, no? So, hindi naman kayo class, hindi kayo nagde-differ ng intellect in degree, no? Nagde-differ kayo in quality. Different yung different yung ways of understanding nyo, different yung like itong online, I'm sure some of you are struggling and some of you are flourishing. So it's up to those who are flourishing to help their teammates because their mistake will be your mistake. No? It will reflect as a whole sa grade nyo. Okay? So try to teach one another. Na-screenshot nyo na lahat? I hope you did.
Yes po, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you. Thank you as well. So, okay. What now? Do you have any more questions? If you have questions about the class content, you may ask it now, or if nahiya kayo, you may post it sa G-class natin. I'll make a tab for class discussions for coursework questions. But for now, class, if you have questions or if you don't have any more questions, you may verbalize it. Oledan?
Good morning po, sir. Sir, ask lang po if counted po ba yung recitation ko kanina?
Yeah, did you recite ba, Miss Oledan?
Opo, sir.
Okay, sige. Akala ko yung
Thank you po. Tatlo po kasi kaming Christine, sir.
Yeah, so nakakalito. Double check niyo lang, class. Double check niyo para hindi kayo maano. Sino pa ba yun? Si Lopez? No, Lopez? Did you raise your hand?
Sir, paano pa po yung wala pa pong receipt?
May
Kahit
quiz.
nag-raise hand po. Okay po.
So that's your last chance to recite. Okay? And wala pang umaabot ng 20 recitations. So, try niyo talaga next week, no? Kasi ito, ilan to? The fuck? I'm so bad at this, guys. Ayan. 729. Four. 4. Para makita niyo kung ilan yung recitations niyo. Kailangan nyo umabot ng 20 to get a passing score sa recitations nyo, okay, sa outputs nyo. And sa part of that will be on your quiz. Quiz will also affect your recitation. Don't worry. So you have a chance next week. Eliza Rose. Eliza Rose.
Sir, napindot po. Sorry po.
Okay. Christine Gabriela.
Sir, sa name ko po may receipt, pero wala po ako today.
Talaga? Ay, yung
Yung kay
Christine
Oliver,
na nabigyan mo.
opo.
Sinong Christine ba yun? Kasi,
Bagwasan po, sir. Wala pong receipt.
nag-set ka. Yun ba yung about sa in the beginning? Ano ba yun? Hindi ba nag-recite sila sa Bagwasan?
Hindi po, sir. Yung Christine po na nag-recite si Oledan po.
Okay, understand. Nagkamali pala talaga ako. Kaya pala, sige, okay. Thank you for informing me, no? For your integrity also. Okay, class, any more questions? Oledan, go ahead.
Sir, si Miss Rafael din po pala. Nag-recite po siya last week po.
Miss Rafael.
Yes po. Thank you po.
Okay. Any more questions, class? No? If you don't have any more questions, pwede nyo sabihin nyo lang para we can end the class na. No? So, while you're, have the courage to say you don't have any more questions, class. No? 4th years na rin naman kayo. Verbalize it. Class?
We don't have any concerns na po, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, after you take your quiz, we'll have our midterms the week after. And then after that, wala na tayong meeting for this month. Start na tayo ng finals natin next year. Okay? Okay, class? I'll leave you. Thank you for coming to my discussion today. I hope you have learned something, especially the Holy Vancouver funds. I'll meet you all for your quiz next week. Bye-bye, class.